Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forest coming to you with another market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be looking at the Aussie USD. But before we get started to break down this currency pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, but we all know why you guys are here. You guys are here to try to find good, credible Forex content that can help improve your ability as a trader and to help put some extra money in your pocket, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this chart and break down this currency pair, okay? Now, before we talk about the technical analysis, let's talk about the fundamental analysis of what's going on with each respective currency, okay? Now, we did get some AUD news come out about the beginning of this week that concerned its retail sales, and it did come out in a positive direction, which further strengthened the AUD, okay? Now, the USD, as we stated in previous videos, we are having almost a resurgence of what's going on with the USD as it's starting to become, it pick up its strength. And this is due to we have a lot of good positive economic news coming out about the USD. We did have some negative economic news coming out about the USD, but we got more positive news than more positive economic news than negative economic news, which is basically a sign that the measures and interventions and policies and the increase in the interest rate that the U.S. government and the Feds have put in place to start to combat inflation very, very effectively. Okay. Then also what we're starting to see is lowering of gas prices at the gas stations and at the pumps, which allows consumers to spend less money at the gas station, more money in the stores. Them spending more money in the stores allows them to, that allows the economy to grow and also allows, as the economy grows, the US dollar to further gain more strength. Okay, so we have a very, very good positive outlook at so far at the midpoint of the US dollar during the midpoint of this trading week. Okay, now that we got all that good stuff out the way, let us discuss what's happening on the charts. Okay, so as we can see, we was in an uptrend for quite some time. Okay, and now we're getting shaky. Okay, now we're getting shaky here. Now this is where we at since the beginning of the trading week. We did have an initial drop down in price. Then we started to somewhat pick up again, but we really not going anywhere. This pickup is does not have any type of momentum. We don't have any type of high pressure long candles, buying candles. What we have is a lot of candles that have very, very low pressure at all in small bodies. Okay, so this is an indication that the buyers are not here. Okay, it's just taking a little bit more time for price to develop. Sometimes when you're in a situation where like this is what the economic news does, the fundamentals of understanding the economic news and how it coincides with each currency, because you need news events to come out that's going to push just one way or another. And it's looking like that the news that comes out at 8:15 and 8:30 is going to be the catalyst that pushes this either down or continue to go towards the long side. And being that we've had a lot of positive news about the USD and a lot of good things going on as the government starts to combat inflation effectively and expeditiously, what we're going to probably see is around 8:15, 8:30, good economic news comes out, and we're going to see a drop in price. Okay, so sometimes it needs a catalyst to get it moving. So we're going to see a drop in price. Okay, so we may as far as drop is here or here, but if we drop to this area here, then we can move on from saying this is aggressive retracement to now this is total price turnover. Okay. But if we just drop to this area here and here, and we start getting shaky, we can start going towards the long position again slowly. This is all be contingent on how fast the USD gains strength. But if the USD comes out with very good news before the beginning of this trading New York session, and if we do have this positive news comes out, we could start to see a drop in price, which will also be catalyzed if we start to see poor AUD news as well. Okay. But it looks like more so we're going to have a drop to here or a drop to here for sure. We just got to see how these things play out. Now, if we get to this area here, that is total price turnover. Okay. Now, if we do this, now if the chart, now if the economic news pushes this chart towards the long side, long position, what we will see is just a drop to here before we start continue to go back up. Okay. But the more likely scenario, we're going to drop here and start ranging out before it continues to go up. But if the USD continues its strength to gain, we'll have a drop here, range out, and continue to go down. Okay. Hope that information was helpful for you guys. Happy trading.